All right, next we're going to go to South America, to Brazil. The number is called Maana De Carnaval. It was written by Luis Bonfá, a famous Brazilian guitarist and composer. And the movie, the song was featured in the Brazilian movie from 1959 called Black Orpheus or Orfeo Negro. Mañana de Carnaval. Un, dos, un. Thank you. Now for something completely different. A paso doble. Okay. Paso doble is actually not a Puerto Rican musical form. It's a Spanish musical form. It's the kind of music you hear at the bullfights, a march tempo. But Puerto Rico has always maintained a very close relationship culturally with Spain, and there are lots of Puerto Rican pasodobles. This one is called Alma Boricua, and it was written by Clodomiro Rodriguez, who lived from 1865 to 1930. The pasodoble itself was published in 1920. Okay, we need to make some adjustments here, but before we go into the next and our last number, one of our members has a birthday today, and he decided that it was more important to be here playing with us, with his family in the audience, than to be at home having a party. Not only that, but yesterday morning he woke up with a huge swollen elbow, and he's still playing with us. So we want all of you to sing happy birthday to Dan, and it's Dan Ramirez. He's back here, right? And this is going to be a cappella, and we're going to start in A. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dan. Happy birthday to you. That is his son. That's why no respect whatsoever. All right, now, the last thing we're going to play for you is a medley of plenas. Plenas originated, they say, in the poorer sections along the southern coast, especially the city of Ponce. And, okay. The people from Ponce say that Ponce is the only city on the island. The rest of the island is a parking lot. But that's their opinion, okay? All right, the plena became sort of a tabloid, a musical tabloid. Anything that was unusual or that needed to be pointed out was turned into a plena. So it became sort of like the TV stations around here when it's sweeps time. You know, all the gory stuff gets broadcast. Well, that's the same thing with the plenas. And we've picked 4 different plenas. They're completely different. The first one is called Temporal Temporal. It's by Rafael Hernandez. Now, this plena dates back to the times when the hurricanes, there was no previous notice of the hurricanes, and hurricanes were called according to the saint's day when they hit the island. So my parents used to talk about San Ciriaco and San Ciprian and so San Felipe. No, not Santa Claus. That's a foreign saint. And the Santa Clara. The lyric says, temporal, temporal, qué tremendo temporal, what's become of my little island when the hurricane comes? Okay, now, the next one is called Santa Maria, and it's sort of a, what's the creature? A chupacabras. It's sort of a chupacabra story. In a barrio in Aguadilla, they claim that the devil has come and shown himself. And this devil has the head of a bull, the head of an ox, the chest of a bull, the legs of a mare, and 1.5 yards of tail. And it was inspiring terror in the neighborhood until an old lady with a machete chased him into the bush. However, people prayed, and Santa Maria came down with the celestial host and chased the devil away, right? Now, all this information was transmitted by telephone to the rest of the island, right? Telefonean de Aguadilla, que desde el cielo vieron bajar a la Virgen Santa María con su coro celestial. Okay, now, the next one is a plena about what women do when they fall in love with a man, the kind of witchcraft, right? They get candles and they put them in the corners of the room. They buy special prayer books and they pray these prayers. They buy agua florida, which is sort of like a perfumed thing to spread around. And above all, they take their underwear, los pantalones, los calzoncillos, las medias, and they cut them up. And that binds them to whoever is doing all the cutting up.